between the pages of an old book, hidden where the dust had grown. A folded chart of distant heavens waited quietly alone. The paper carried faded markings drawn in silver ink and gold, constellations I had never seen across the midnight fold. The star chart calling from the blue, pointing toward forgotten places beyond the world I knew. The star chart written long ago, tracing paths between the mountains only starlight seems to know. No name beneath the northern skyline, no record in the books I found, only unfamiliar patterns turning slowly all around. One small mark beside a summit, caught within a circle bright, and underneath a single word, Observatory passage. Some maps do not show where you are, they show where you must go. The star chart resting in my hand, like a message carried softly from another distant land. The star chart leading through the night toward a place forgotten just beyond the edge of sight. Silver ink, mountain road, unknown stars. The lights below grow small and distant as the mountain road ascends. The forest whisper in the darkness beneath the silver sky. Each step carries me a little higher, past the edge of what I know, while unfamiliar constellations guide me through the night. Above the clouds, The world feels new. Cities fade into the darkness beneath a sea of blue. Above the clouds, the stars burn bright, like lanterns hanging softly in the endless night. The air grows colder on the ridges. The wind carries distant songs. The valleys disappear beneath me, like memories of another life. Far beyond the highest summit, something waits beneath the stars. A place I've never seen, yet somehow recognize a passage. Some journeys begin when the world grows smaller, not larger. Above the clouds, closer to the sky, every mile revealing wonders hidden from the eye. Above the clouds, the heavens unfold, tracing ancient pathways through the silver and the mountain wind, distant stars climbing higher. Beyond the final ridge, I find it, standing silent in the night. An ancient dome beneath the heavens, wrapped in silver starlight. The clouds drift softly through the valleys. Far below the mountain peak, while golden light spills from the windows across the stone. The Observatory Dome, waiting in the blue, watching over countless stories the stars have carried through. The Observatory Dome, high above it all, where the sky feels close enough to answer when you call. it knows where to begin. Ancient telescopes lie waiting, pointing toward forgotten worlds. Every shadow seems familiar, though I've never stood here before. As if the mountain has remembered my arrival. Some places feel discovered the moment you arrive. The Observatory Dome, silent and bright, holding generations of wonder within the night. The Observatory Dome, silver, gold and blue, a doorway built for dreamers to look beyond what's true. Turning dome, mountain stars, open sky. Across the pages of old journals, names I've never heard before, drawn between familiar starlight, like secrets hidden in the sky. A silver fox above the mountains, a lantern drifting through the sea. Constellations long forgotten, still shining quietly. Constellations we forgot, written in the night. Stories once remembered, now beyond our sight. Constellations we forgot, drifting through the blue, waiting for a dreamer to remember them anew. Reveals their outlines where no modern chart agrees. Ancient patterns softly glowing between the stars we know. The observatory keeps their memory inside its weathered walls, guarding every forgotten story the heavens ever told. the endless night. Constellations we forgot patiently remain, waiting for the world to learn their names again. The great dome opens to the heavens, silent as a turning page. The forgotten stars above me glow brighter than before. A silver line cuts through the darkness, then another follows close, and suddenly the sky is filled with rivers made of light. Meteor shower at midnight, falling through the blue, like 1,000 ancient wishes passing into view. Meteor shower at midnight, silver, gold, and white, turning every mountain shadow into living The observatory watches quietly as the heavens come alive. Constellations weave together across the endless dark. Every streak becomes a story, every flash a memory, written for a moment upon eternity. Passage some nights, the universe reminds us how beautiful it is. Meteor shower at midnight, dancing overhead, leaves the sky. Falling stars, open dome, mountain night. The meteors fade beyond the mountains. The observatory settles still. Only the quiet hum of machinery remains within the room. An ancient receiver glows softly beneath a layer of dust. Its needle slowly starts to tremble across the silent dial. Signals from the dark drifting through the blue, crossing countless years of starlight just to reach this room. Signals from the dark, faint but clear tonight, like a distant voice still traveling through the endless night. No map can tell me where it started. No chart can show me where it ends. Only scattered pieces of a story hidden inside the noise. The telescope points toward the heavens. The receiver points beyond. And somewhere in the space between, a mystery remains. Passage. Not every message needs an answer to be worth hearing. Signals from the dark, silver in the air, carrying forgotten questions from somewhere out there. Signals from the dark, patiently arrive. Proof that wonder keeps traveling long after it's alive. Static. signal. Inside a weathered leather notebook, resting near the window frame, moonlit pages hold reflections, written in a careful hand. No calculations fill the margins, no diagrams of distant stars, only thoughts collected softly through the passing years. Lunar notes written in the blue, small reminders that the universe looks back at us too. Lunar notes, silver in the light, fragments of a quiet life beneath the endless night. One page speaks of winter skies, one of meteor showers past, one describes the feeling of watching the moon rise through the clouds. The words feel strangely familiar, though I've never read them before. Like conversations carried gently across the years. Passage, some discoveries cannot be measured, only felt. Lunar notes resting on the shelf, proof that every observation reveals a little of ourselves. Lunar notes patiently remain like moonlight on old paper, returning once again, turning pages. Moonlight, quiet thoughts. Beneath the dome, the silence lingers, moonlight resting on the floor. A weathered telescope stands waiting where it has stood for years. Its brass is worn by countless evenings. Its lens reflects the stars above. A lifetime spent beneath the heavens, still shining through. The last telescope watching through the night, holding all the dreams and questions found beneath the light. The last telescope, patient as the sky, teaching every dreamer how to look a little higher. I place my eye against the eyepiece. The constellations slowly bloom. The forgotten patterns seem familiar, like friends I've always known. The mountain sleeps beneath the starlight. The observatory breathes its calm, and for a moment time feels smaller than the stars. Passage, some journeys end, not with discovery, but appreciation. The last telescope, silver, gold, and blue, framing every wonder the universe once knew. The last telescope, steady through the years, keeping watch above the mountains long after we disappear. Before the dawn. The dome stands quiet in the distance as I walk beyond the stone. The mountain air feels soft and gentle beneath the fading stars. A silver line appears along the horizon, where the darkness meets the sky. And every constellation slowly turns to memory. First light on the summit, golden through the blue. Morning paints the distant valleys with a different view. First light on the summit, peaceful as the air. A reminder that the wonder was always waiting there. The clouds below begin to brighten, secrets into the coming day. The observatory watches quietly above the waking world, while sunlight reaches through the mountains for the first time passage. The stars have not left, they are simply sharing the sky with the sun. First light on the summit, warm against the stone. Every question feels a little lighter than before. First light on the summit, wide and free. The morning carries every story back to me. Mountain path begins descending through the morning mist and pine. The observatory grows smaller against the waking sky. The stars have hidden with the daylight. The signals drift beyond my reach, yet somehow every step feels brighter than before. Road back to earth, golden through the trees, carrying the songs of starlight upon the morning breeze. Road back to earth, gentle as the dawn. Every wonder from the mountain, traveling along. Valleys slowly come into focus. The rivers shine beneath the sun. The world I left behind is waiting just beyond the hills. But every road feels different now, every cloud and every stone, as if the mountain left a piece of itself with me. Passage, some journeys end by teaching us how to see. Road back to earth, open and wide. Every memory of the heavens walking by my side. Road back to earth, bright and new. The stars are no longer overhead, they're part of the view. Far above, the dome still watches, silent on the mountain peak, waiting for another traveler to follow where the star chart leads. Road back to earth, morning in the air. Every ending leaves a pathway journey.